Radiation fire. Your version of the truth is all that matters.
Truth is singular. Its versions are mistruths.
Okay, I don't know. I guess I have to hit go live twice or something. I don't know. That's weird. So some adjustments are going to have to be made, obviously. And I want to talk about vortexes and distortion and realms and volunteers and all of these amazing things. Let me move that out of the way. Hi. And this is not what I want. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Better? As you can see, I'm wearing my chakra alignment pendant that I got from Organite Crystals. And I'm wearing the tangerine crystal. They all have these vortex symbol on them that's made out of copper around the crystal. And I got this one from Royal Forest. And while we're waiting for people to come in, I'll just show you. This one here is a angel crystal pendant or bracelet that I got from Liera. This one I got as a gift from my daughter. And this one here is available on Organite Crystals. Also, it's the lava crystal chakra alignment, but it also has the lava rocks for good balancing. Is there something wrong with the sound? Are you guys hearing me okay?
Mine's blurry. I was just trying to see.
Well, it's because I'm in a vortex. I'm in a realm. I'm in a vortex. But I didn't make myself as translucent as normally, But yeah, like the background. Oh, I also wanted to share. This is what I got for my husband for his birthday. It's very masculine, and it is a form of a chakra alignment pendant. Also, with the copper, again, protects us, from the EMF and the Wi-Fi signals that are all around us, encroaching into our frequencies that we naturally emit. So, yeah, since YouTube's been giving me a lot of trouble since Organite Crystals. I got one. This is the one I got as a gift from my parents. It's absolutely beautiful, and I felt the difference immediately. And I keep it on my nightstand. And I reached out to him, and he offered us 20% off. And he has free shipping on his website. So I offered that to you. So YouTube, I don't know. They don't know what's going on here because I share, and I thought, wow, the generosity. And then if you go onto his page and you read the about section, what he does with his revenue is so amazing that it's like people helping people. And I don't think I could afford a pyramid like this. I not here. I just couldn't. And he's very reasonable. I don't know if it's because he's in another country or, the different economies. I'm not sure, but he's definitely reasonable. And then to offer us an additional 20% off of that is like, Very generous man. No, Puddles. No. Don't do that. Daddy'll get mad. So I thought, I would share all that stuff with you guys. I also want to, let me see if we got anybody in the chat. And I want to try, I don't like the black screen thing. It's got like a black screen that I'm having to look at. But I'm going to try and see if my phones still work. And because I know that there is another YouTuber, Dare to Question, that he uses the Uber conference, but it always seems to have an echo. So I haven't opened up my conference yet, but we may test the phones too. Oh my goodness gracious, look at all you late nighters. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here as I'm, showing this. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to stop sharing things where, especially when it's people helping people. And he offered us such an amazing deal. Why would I not share it with you? At least bring you over there so you can see that you can actually afford. It's in our budget. Did I think that at this point that I would have so many pieces? No. I used the discount promo code myself. Now he did send me this one. Wait, this one. The chakra pendant, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Shane from Unbiased and on the Fence has been wearing it also. So they're unisex. It doesn't matter, but he's been wearing his, and they offer them on Amazon. Now, if you're Amazon Prime, you can get free shipping, but he offers free shipping. But just like YouTube with advertising. Or even like if people do super chat, they take their cut first. So by ordering directly from him, and then him offering us 20% off, and he does have free shipping, you're actually paying less. He's actually getting more, and then he can recycle that back out to feed people, and that's what he does with his revenue. It's beautiful. It's just amazing. But he did send me this as a gift. Just like I said, Liera sent me this. Excuse my cigarette. Sent me this one here as a gift. And it's, I think she called it the angel crystals. But they have different, each of them will have the intention and the divine purpose that you set in them. But remember, crystals, like stones, they have a long memory, and so with their memory that they have, the intention that we've put into it, just like when people talk about cleansing crystals and re-energizing them and getting them back to full potential, it's kind of like letting all of them, the crystal, ground out and then going back to full velocity again to do its job. There's so much here to help us, and it's just amazing. Okay, let's see. You guys, I guess I'll do a little channel shout out. We've got Rain on the Plains, Paulo W., Paul Johnson, Donald Lord, Quantum or Quartz Quartz Quantum, and I know that Silent J's in there, just bopping around, but hey, if he wants to be silent, that's his name, Silent J. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the sound coming through 5x5? Is there any issues? And when I pull open the phones, I put up the phone number. Remember, stay muted until I unmute you. If I see that there are people coming in and they're unmuting themselves, I will hang the call up because I have to be careful about, what is said, especially since, all of this COPA stuff and all of this YouTube regs and all of these. And nobody wants to hurt anybody. So, let's all use our highest intentions. So let me try while I'm here to open the phone lines. And I want to, anybody that wants to talk about distortions, realms, volunteers, the thing that we need to focus on, at least from what I've learned, what I've seen, what I've been through, and what I shared earlier in that premiere about, a lot of us come in with these afflictions because you're used to being, and you have that longing to go home. You just have this longing to go home because you're not quite, you're in a really dense, and you volunteered to come in, but everybody has to come in with the same circumstances as the others that are, whatever is going on with that situation. And you volunteered to come in, but then because of the swift frequency or vibration change that incurs from going from where they volunteered from in here, it could show up and it will manifest as some kind of a physical ailment, disability, autoimmune problem, different things that will manifest because of the density change. The frequency change was so drastic. But I have to say, to the volunteers, thank you. And a lot of people, as I was sharing that little piece from that interview, it's like I don't even think they realize they're volunteers because they come in with the mind wipe like everybody else. But you get to the understanding of the equality that, everybody is equal. We shouldn't want to lord over or deplete anybody of their natural rights to life, their sovereignty and right to choose. So when we are encroaching our will upon another, we're oppressing them. So that is not treating people like the equals that we all are. And it's a real deep understanding that we get when you look at other people all around you, awakened or not, none of that matters. You see that they are an equal, they are divine, they have that breath of life, everything is within them. And just because they are, and it was used a lot, the word distortion, and it's a distortion in our thought. And I am going to do some videos about, what happened, and how long it would take for such a strong delusion to take effect, where we are giving over our very God-given gifts and abilities to an outside source rather than seeking from within and understanding and understanding. And it's to the point now that I know I'm not going to be popular, or it's not about that. It's not about and I don't want to be stepping on people's toes either, because I respect their right to choose. I do respect their right to choose. But if there's anything that I can do to help clear things up, it's really simple, but it's simple when you think about it, but it's difficult to actually do. It's difficult to actually put these things into action because of the programming. And, we've always since I've been born, been pushed into thinking that we need to be seeking for a God that is outside of us, not thinking that there's this possibility and probability that we are all, let's think of God as a brain, and we are all the signals firing in. We're all different expressions and thoughts and creating, and but we're all in the one. So we realize the oneness that we are, and then it makes sense to all these things that we talk about with, treat others as you want to be treated, and why if you're judging other people, you're putting yourself in a position of judging other people, and the only person that you judge, and when you'll find this out as you move on out, is yourself. And when you get to that point, you may have to come on back, because you didn't come to the realization of what your actions were doing and how it was affecting other people around you. Like the droplets of water, each intention pebble that gets dropped, it ripples out. Just like as we've been talking about time, and why is it that we think that the past is fixed but the future is malleable and fluid? When you drop an intention pebble, it oscillates around, all the way around, and it oscillates out in all directions. So it's not a matter of getting in a time machine and going and changing it. It's a matter of that intention then having a ripple effect and changing it back from conception. Now, having the eyes to be able to see these changes going on around us are a blessing. It's the gentle wake up. It is the way for us to begin to understand who and what we truly are. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Say your last name again. Johnston? Johnston? What did I say it wrong? First time someone said my last name proper, I can't even do that. Paul Johnstone? Johnston? Okay. Anyways, okay, let's try to open up a conference. I can't believe that there's so many of you guys here. Okay. All right, let's see. It's saying that okay. Yeah, no, yep, okay. All right. Let's can you guys hear that? Sorry if you can. Hold
This
on.
free conference call is provided by Uber Conference. You are the first participant on this Uber conference. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
Ooh, okay. I don't know if you guys could hear all that. Now, I want to know, is there an echo? You guys, when I'm talking, do you hear an echo? Wait, I lost you. There you are. Okay, it's perfect. Okay, let me go in here. And now let's see if I can actually take calls. Hold on. Get me out of the way so you can see the phone number, and I can be over, but I gotta make sure when somebody calls that if anybody is brave that I can I gotta jump back and forth to desktop to make sure that the sound is coming in 5x5. So there's the phone number and the thing. Okay, participants is me. Okay, hold on. You should be able to call. So Okay. Somebody want to try and call the telephone number and see if it comes through? Anybody? Anybody? And I want to see if it comes through with an echo. I'm doing it through the computer, not through phone, but but it should allow you to call. Hey honey, you want to try dialing our phone? Just to see if it'll ring. He's shaking his head. No, no, no. He's scared. Nothing in here but us turtles. And if it's not working, tell me. When you go in, you have to put in the PIN, and then I guess I don't know if it's going to set you up as to come in muted or not. I'm not sure. I haven't used it in so long. Okay, he's trying to dial in to see if it'll even do it. Okay. Well, I heard something. There's nobody there though. Oh. Did you hang up?
Hello?
Oh. Okay. Stay right there.
No.
Hold on. I just want to see if they hear an echo. Do you guys hear an echo? From me or from the caller? Or from the dogs, sorry. Nobody's saying anything. Did I do something wrong? Did I lose everybody? Did I get kicked off? What's the stream health? What's that? It says excellent. Stream is healthy. Okay. No. Samuel Morton says no to that. Is there an echo? Or no that you can't hear him? Or on the BQH, just contact me with the through the link that is completely free, and it comes to me directly, and I will is just put the information in there, the basic information on which is asked for on that site, and we will talk. BQH is an amazing modality. It really is. It can catapult people into, excuse me, you know, like I said, the ripple effect into blossoming into becoming all of that and more themselves. My whole reason for coming in and doing this is for people to become all that they are, all that you are already, and acknowledge it. You might be hearing an echo from the telephone because it's in the same room as me. I'm hearing a little echo. Does anybody want to call in? I'll let you go, sweetie pie. Thank you. I know that it's working, so.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, I love you. Bye-bye. Okay. Your computer freaked out on you. Oh no. It's terrible. So, yeah, quantum healing is an amazing modality that, can really catapult people, whether it be one session or just a couple sessions. And you will, they're just amazing. They're so unique, and they're very private. But I do include with my services that I do record once you start going on your journey. I record that for you and I send it to you so you can listen back to it at any time that you want to. It's private and confidential. And if you want and allow and give me permission, then I share them. Or if you have an amazing journey, I have ways of putting out the journey without giving away anybody's personal information, because the journey was just that, that amazing, but all of them are amazing. But some of them involve more personal traits in them, and where it has more personal traits than, I leave that up to them. So you will get also a copy of the recording so you can listen back to it at your leisure. Okay, if nobody's wanting to call, I'll shut the phones down and we won't worry about that. I'll give it a few more minutes, and then we could talk about, I just wanted to make sure that that's going to work. I didn't really know that there would be so many people here this late. It's awesome. But then again, on the other side of the world, it's the middle of the day for them. Hi. I'm back. Okay. So, volunteers, if you have any questions, really, I would really like to hear what you guys was, what your thoughts are on the volunteers that have come in, finding out that there's 6.5 million of them. Wow. And the karma, and how, we don't want to pick up that karma. We actually want to stay pure. And part of BQH is, we purify, what's going on inside, and we make the space for the client, and to make their session, to give 110% of everything to their session. My team, their team, all the help that's in whatever realms that cross across, as I've talked about, the ripple effect. These volunteers that came in from other realms that, had to step down into this denser frequency, we need to also think about the ripple effect that eventually what's going on here would ripple out and affect the realm in which they reside. So it's almost like a quarantine kind of thing had to happen in order for it not to cross-contaminate. But at the same time, too many people were getting stuck. As we can see, I remember, and I'm not trying to date myself or age myself, that when I was in high school, that there was, I think, 3 billion people on the planet. So with 3 billion people on the planet, and now we've got 7 to 9 billion people on the planet, that's a huge difference. So what happened? Why, when we've got some countries that have the one child, limit, have just one child, and of course, they would want the male child to carry on the family name and the family heritage and things like that. And then, with these other things that are going on that a lot of us do not care for, and I'm not going to hit any hot topic buttons, but how did we double in population in just a few short decades? How did that happen? Unless something happened where everybody, they're not coming out, they're not clearing, they're not understanding. Something happened where, if you're not clear and pure and ready to move on, you're going to have to come back here. You're quarantined until you make it through and are able to, so there's no contamination onto other realms. And you have to understand and have some compassion for it, because once you get through, Earth school, so to speak, and you graduate out, do you want to have a lot of these negative and things or whatever follow you over to where you're, where you know yourself and your abilities? Are you wanting them to come along with you and then wreak havoc on these other realms with the ripple effect? Something to think about. I mean, there's reasons for everything, and we have to understand that concept. JJ, you're up late, girl, or early, should I say. I have the phones on if you want to call in. I haven't shut them off yet, because I'm trying to test and see, how the equipment is working and everything for everybody, so we can start sharing with each other experiences and the wisdom that we're taking from them and how it's a growth experience. My last BQH was in August of 2018. It was done by Crystal, the energetic alchemist. Wonderful. I'm believing now that classified technologies are going to be released within my lifetime. They're having no other options. That is happening at the highest levels. Yeah, well, you got to do what they've... Okay, we have to understand that, and we have to respect that, and also understand and respect the volunteers that have left and then dropped down in to raise this up to get some of these people out of here. We shouldn't be doubling in population. You think about wars and all of these horrible things that we see or are, is put out there. But then why is the population growing so exponentially? Right? Something's going on. It's usually the simplest answer is the right one. And just understanding and understanding. So, kudos to the volunteers and understanding who and what you are. And then also, as you come along on this journey, you will start to have different things go on with the avatar, the body the vessel that we choose when we come in. Some healings and some amazing things start to manifest within you. It's beautiful. But I can always tell when I'm being tripped up. And when I get tripped up, I just take some time and, recalibrate and balance to stay at the highest level to do the best good for service to others. But there's a balance. It has to be service to others and service to self, but not selfish service. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, when he was in the Navy, yeah. You're strong. I'm listening. Aw, thank you, Paul. How long have we been going? I don't even know. Clueless. About 30 minutes, maybe. Maybe Silent J can put the phone number in there for us. So if anybody wants to call, they can call. Or, I mean, I really did want to test out the phones and make sure there's no echo. And that it's coming through clear through the OBS, that you're able to hear the caller and me, 5x5. And have a conversation with somebody that, has questions or has answers, or, to participate in sharing. This platform is not about me, it's about we. Although I have a good feeling that humanity is going to see itself in ways it never thought possible. At least that is what my intuition, yes, your intuition is correct. I feel the same way, and that a lot of the empaths, are getting to the realization that, we can only block for so long, and then we have to allow them to face the consequences of their actions. Always send unconditional love and forgiveness, but know when to walk away. If we're always protecting them, then they are not facing the consequences. And at the end of the day, or the end of this lifespan or educational purpose that we're here, to find out you have to come back in because somebody's been protecting you the entire time, would be very disheartening. Because you're your own judge. You're going to come out and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I treated that person that way. I treated them horribly. I would not have wanted to be treated like that myself. And boop, you're back in. Just that little bit of doubt. You're back in. And so I'm not saying that I know that that's how it works. I'm going to tell you, I'll be the first one to tell you that I claim to know nothing. But what I know, I've learned through experience and from going through it. So we're all in this together. We all, like I said, the divine is within everybody. There is the hierarchy thing. I know that I'm right on. It's equal. We're all equal. Now, we may not treat each other as equals, but that is the distortion in our own mind. That's where we need the correction to come in. And we're like, wait a minute, you've got to understand and understand that if you don't want to be treated that way, don't treat other people that way. And I do think it is going to be like looking at themselves in the mirror. They're going to see the divine within themselves. They'll see the divine with everybody else. And then comes the repentance, or their change of mind or change of heart on the things that they've done to other people, not realizing that they were doing it actually onto themselves, as these other people are a different expression, a different, beautiful. We all hold our sovereignty, our rights to choose, but at the same time, we're all equal. And to find out that you've been treating another sovereign, divine being cruelly is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, and then you go through that, and then you purge it all out, and it's like cleaning the inside of your house, and then to maintain that cleanliness, that hygiene, it's a continuous thing. And when you have people continuously treating you badly, then it makes it difficult to get out of that karmic cycle. You actually really need to step away. Just, leave that person in the rear view. Love them unconditionally. Absolutely. Forgive them. Absolutely. But that doesn't mean you have to be a doormat and be treated less than anybody else, because you're not. We're all equals. Let's see, we got a call.
Hello?
Hello. You are on Awaken Activate.
Is that you, Michelle?
Is that you, JJ?
It is. I didn't know how this worked, but you said you wanted to try out the telephone, so here I am.
Nice. And let's see how it sounds for people in the chat. Is it sounding nice and clear for everybody, or are we dealing with an echo? Because you sound great to me. Can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm on telephone, so I just turned down the your
Oh yeah. So that wouldn't, yeah. So yeah, because you'll hear what I'm saying right here.
once you plug it in or something.
Yeah, and there's like a few second delay or whatever, and then it'll then they'll hear what you're saying. So it just takes a few seconds for us to be able to see if they can hear you. And I know I got Silent J over there with his earbuds on, and he'll tell me if he's hearing an echo or anything from OBS. Everything sounds great? It sounds great. He can hear you perfectly.
So
No
you got
echo.
some new equipment, Michelle?
No, actually, it's just been a while since I've used this, and all of the upgrades and everything that they have done with YouTube, everything has changed. So, we got to jump through different hoops in order to get the equipment all lined out, and so I'm just testing. Yeah. And I know you've always got some profound wisdom to drop, so I'll give you the floor for a few minutes. And let me say hello to Belinda. Hi, Belinda. Welcome. Gosh, there's a lot of people up really early or really late. Wow. I'm just amazed.
I'm always up at this time. I'm a musician.
Yeah, you're a pianist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have like other things going on that are pretty profound to share. You want to talk about any of the things that, with realms, distortion, volunteers, spirituality, anywhere you want to go. The floor, we'll hand it over and let you share what you want to share.
Really, I don't want to. I just wanted to help you with your phone. I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
so
just not ready
shy. You're
for that
so
part.
shy, but that's okay. You know what though? When we find out there's 6.5 million of them, they don't all have the same jobs. Just being can be a job. You see what I'm saying? Just holding that space can be a job.
I just do better if I prepare a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, and you're a sweetie. And you already know I think that, so yeah.
You're nice to me. It's easy to be sweet.
Well, there are so many kind people out there. That's what I'm saying. It just seems like they're few and far between, but they are out there. They are out there. So, and when you find them, keep them, hold them close, treasure them, because it's a unconditional love that is beyond comprehension. It's a love that befuddles people because they don't They don't quite understand how you can love somebody, as if you're my own sister, you're my own, my own kin. You're my, yeah, it's really, it's astounding. It's astounding. Well,
It is astounding. It's wonderful. It's most wonderful. Kind of like Christmas time, the most wonderful time of the year.
that's right. And see, people worry about, holidays and things like that. Don't worry about those things. If it brings joy and family and loved ones and unconditional love and forgiveness and service to others, what's wrong with that? Nothing.
Really? Here, let me fix you I can't think what it's called, an eggnog.
An eggnog?
Yeah. Let me be of service to you.
Make me an
I'll fix you
eggnog
an eggnog with rum.
with rum. I don't drink, but that's my choice. That's that's a
Okay.
choice. I'll tell you what though, if I was gonna drink, it would have started in April, and I would have been a heavy drinker by now. So I, was really glad that I had, I really didn't have good outcome with alcohol anyways, the hangovers and all that. When I was in my
Oh.
early 20s and it was fun and I didn't have to suffer so much. Okay, but
Yeah.
it just never was my thing. But I'll tell you, that would be a good way to drown my sorrows and not face, what I. But I don't have an issue with people that drink. I don't care. That is
Yeah.
something that is a personal, sovereign choice. It's not mine to
I
make.
never did drink very much,
It doesn't matter.
even though I was in the nightclubs all night long. Every night, I never did drink very much. But, this time of year, I was just being of service. That's how I can be of service, is fix you a drink. A Christmas drink. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay.
And I'm typing to Fifth World, telling her to call in.
Okay.
She's up. It's like, yeah, all these hooty owls. And eggnog is a popular drink for the season. Hot toddies are good for if you have a cold or if you're not feeling well. I mean, there's medicinal purposes, and any kind of cough syrup and things like that. There's alcohol in it, so I can't say I don't have alcohol. If I have a cold or something like that, and I take a little NyQuil, there's a little alcohol in there. I mean.
Sure.
So there's purposes for everything. And for this time of year, what my favorite drink would probably be is the Baileys and coffee.
Oh, yum.
That would sound
Yeah.
really good to me because it kind of is like a hot chocolatey type of a desserty type drink, and it warms the inside, in the cold, and it's nice.
Have you seen the moon tonight?
No, the last time I saw the moon, it was on its back, and then the next night I went and looked, and then it was on its belly. And I'm like, okay, the moon's doing somersaults. I'll let it do its thing. So, no. We had my husband's birthday party tonight. My son came over and brought him a cake. And then my grandchildren were over. So, and they're young and very full of energy. So we were running around like crazy, chasing them around and enjoying their company. So... and then I was messing with this, so I have not looked at the moon. But it's still middle of the night here, so it's not going to say that I'm not going to go out there and peek, because I do. I like to see what's going on in the skies as it
Yeah,
is
it's almost
constantly
full,
changing.
and it seems like it's further away tonight than it's been, the last few full moons.
Really?
And it's just like overcast. It's like eerie.
Wow.
I don't know. It's supposed to rain and get cold and snow here tomorrow, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. But
Huh.
I don't know. It just
Interesting.
came to my mind. Something to talk about since you're talking with Five Sky. Sky Fi.
Huh? No, I said I'm talking to you on the phone. I was talking to her in
I
the
know.
chat, in the chat room. No, you're fine. See, you're so shy. You always just like want to make way for others, and your heart. You got just such a beautiful heart. I love your heart.
Oh.
I
Well,
just love
it's,
it.
you know, when you lead enough bandmates like I have, you just got to give them the ideals and then count the song off. And start playing, I don't know. Did that make sense?
Yes, you're going through songs,
Making the way for others.
making the way for others, clearing the path, way showers.
Yeah. You got to tell them what to do. And what happened?
I don't know. I heard a beepy sound though. Did you?
Yeah, I think I hit my pound sign, my hashtag.
So it was you.
Yes, it was me.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's
I'll get
okay.
back to your
Well, I put the
show.
phone number back up, so if she wants to call in, she can. Otherwise, I really appreciate you testing this and finding out that there is no echo. That's awesome. I love you so much,
Yeah.
JJ, and you're just such a sweet lady, and I appreciate you.
you're
I
welcome.
appreciate that. There's so many of you guys that just are just heart-centered, just can feel you. I can feel you. You can feel your energy. It's beautiful. So, yeah. Did you add anything else you want to add before you go?
There is something I've been thinking about. Wasn't it the 6th that they were having the 5G rollout?
The 5G?
Yeah, rollout across
Mhm.
the nation.
Mm-hmm.
I know that yesterday I was lousy, awful all day.
Did
I
you
woke up and told,
did you go to that website by chance and check out their pricing and how affordable? I put my my pyramid right at my headboard, and I can feel the difference.
yeah,
Big
I just
time.
got mine all around me,
Yeah.
and I don't have internet here. I don't want it here, and that's the reason why. But I turn my telephone off too.
But and it's not just that though, but it's the Wi-Fi signals from your neighbors, or that frequency is floating around, whether we like it or not. It's out there. It's in the ether. That's how it travels. You know, it's
I'm just interested if anyone else felt ill yesterday. It was just me.
Did you check
I
the
could just be ill
human?
because I have to go to Texas tomorrow and see Ed. I want to get ill when I'm around him.
I think it does affect us, the human and the frequencies and all of that. It affects our bodies, and it affects our thought processes, and then we have to discern what's ours and what we're picking up from from an outside frequency.
Look at it
And
again.
are you hitting that button?
I did. My thumb is all just, compacted down between 3 different things, and my finger keeps where I have to hold it. That's where it is.
So
I'm
anybody
sorry.
in the chat, did anybody else feel kind of lousy? Was that Saturday, or are you talking about Friday?
That would have been yesterday. They rolled it out Friday. So yesterday was the 7th. Today's the 8th. Well, I guess it's the 9th now. It's after midnight.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
did
anyway.
anybody else feel lousy or on the 7th.
Are
Oh,
we talking out
Belinda,
loud?
thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh,
Belinda Brubaker said, love you. Love you too, sweetheart. And anything that comes in here is, it's grassroots. It's totally grassroots. It's donations and I showed that I'm just like transparent. I don't know what YouTube thinks, what they're gonna try and do with me, because I do talk about other people and the things that they've gotten and encounters with products or gifts that I've received and the effects that I've received from the gifts and whether I like them or not. And it doesn't mean I'm sponsored by them. It just means that
mm-mm.
I have a personal experience with them, and I just couldn't believe that he would offer such such an offering to us. It was just mind-boggling. So,
And the products are so beautiful.
oh yeah, you were on their website. You contacted me the other day. So yeah, you looked. It's pretty. There's nice stuff. Maybe Silent J can put that link in there for people. And the promo code is capital MICHELE capital CAMPBELL 20.
Now, who's that?
That's for the organite crystals.
Oh, okay.
That
I just
website.
clicked on the website. They went directly to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
You-
instead of going through your system or through your page, and they
That didn't matter.
sent me a link back. It was so nice, and I can see them bigger.
And you can still use the promo code when you're checking out. It doesn't matter how you get to their site. When you're going to check out, there's a place there. It says enter promo code. You enter the promo code, and then you'll watch right there. Bam! Takes 20% right off of your total shopping cart. Everything in your shopping cart just got 20% off. That's why I'm like, but it's a one-time use on the 20%. So make sure you get everything you want.
Yeah, go ahead and spend $400 or $500, and
Yeah,
it's free shipping too, right?
It's free, and you get free shipping. He offers free shipping, and you get 20% off. Doesn't matter if you come through. I'm just sharing his link, which it should take you directly to his page.
Yeah, that's what it did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little loopy right now.
Are you having a hot toddy right now?
No, I'm not. I'm just
Just giving you a hard time.
really thinking of driving down there tomorrow.
Well, let me know what you get, and when you get yours, and share what you purchased.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing.
I've gotten 2 or 3 different ones, and I want to get the. I haven't ordered them yet, but I'm going to get the rainbow pendant also.
Yeah,
maybe
the one that
another
Shane and I have been
organized
wearing. The rainbow chakra pendant. That's the one that Shane from Unbiased on the Fence, and that's the one that Organite Crystals sent me as a gift. He did send me a gift. Now, this is not how I learned about him. I actually got it as I got the pyramid from my parents for my birthday. And then then I went to his site. Then I reached out to him, and then he offered us 20% off, and I was like, oh. And then he wanted my address, and he sent me as a gift the pendant that you're talking about. It's beautiful. I love it. And I see Shane wearing his all the time also. So yeah, you'll like it. You will.
That was so nice that he sent that to you. You are such a I don't really know how to say it. Such an outstanding, viable part of all of us. Even though you so humbly say we're just all one, and that's true too.
Mhm.
But you are someone I do personally aspire to be like. Your beauty and your wisdom and your knowledge, and he sees that in you too and wanted you to have that.
That was so sweet, and I'm glad that I'm not on camera right now because I'm about to cry.
Oh,
And it's a good
Well,
cry, not a bad cry. It's a good cry. That
it's
was
true.
very, very sweet. But see, that's how I see everybody. That's how I see every person is so beautiful, and just it's an amazing way of looking. And I wasn't always this way. It's been a process, and then seeing in everybody's eyes the potential, the divine, that everything. I mean, we have everything we need is within us. We're not here helpless. Everything that we could possibly want, need, ask for, anything, it's all within us. It's all there, and it's in each and every one of us. It's just a matter of understanding and treating each other without hierarchy, with the equality that we all have, which is balance. You know, that was very kind, and you just humbled the crap out of me. Excuse my French.
You're French. That's English.
It's a French, oui, oui.
I really like the things that you were saying today earlier.
And you know, you know what? It just took reaching out to him and asking. And he said yes and did that for us. So we just have to, without doubt, just ask. It never hurts to ask. And then, he offered that to everybody. So,
Wow.
you'll see when you got your shopping cart all filled up and everything, and you've done all your shopping and you put the promo code in, and then you'll look through your products, or whatever you ordered from him, your crystals, your pyramids, your pendants, and you'll be like, okay, I got that one free, I got that one free, I got that one free. And then he also sends goodies. He also sends extra goodies inside the box. So when you get the box, you get what you ordered, and then he sends extra goodies in there. So look forward to that too. He's just a really nice man.
You know what? I never knew that I could ask until I was like 50. I never knew. I mean, I went after my jobs, and I got my jobs, but I auditioned for those jobs, and I worked for those jobs. I didn't just go ask, hey, can I play your piano or anything like that. I didn't realize that you don't get things unless you ask for them. And that's because of the way I was raised. So that's something I've been working on, asking.
Asking, you shall receive. And Belinda just said it's absolutely true. We already know everything, we just can't remember. And that's one of the things about coming in here, is that, we have to forget. But we have help. We just have to ask. There is help. And then it just starts cracking open within you, and then it just starts to grow and grow. And I called it the refinement period, but everything that we need is within us. Sometimes we need, a little help, depending on how thick the programming is, or how much we're looking outside of ourselves for what is actually. Just think of this place as backwards land. We're in an inverted reality where everything is backwards. If you think of it that way, If you're looking outside yourself, then you know to look inside. If someone's telling you to go over to this place, well, then you know you go inside. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's where this place is inverted. It's just like it's distortion. It's distortion.
Well, it's like it somehow just saw that as above, so below. Who is it that says that a lot? Was that fifth dimension or my?
The fifth world?
I think I think she used to. She says that.
I love the
above,
fifth world.
so below.
She's a sweet, tender heart. But a lot of times she feels like she's alone in this, and she's not alone. She's not alone.
Not alone.
A lot of us feel like we're alone in this, because the world is in the strong delusion and confused, and so you feel alone, and that you feel like, which we kind of get put into these echo chambers. But the people that do trickle in, if it touches them and it helps to flip things right side up for them, then it's worth
Yes.
it. Because it's just like that ripple effect, just like the intention pebbles. You throw the intention pebbles in, and they affect all the other drops around you, as we're all drops in that waterfall, stream, lake,
Pink.
ocean.
Pink.
Yep.
The pink background. I like that.
The
I liked everything you were saying today. That's why I wanted to listen so much. I just had a feeling that everything you were saying was so profound and timely, and it was great. It was great, Michelle.
Well, thank you very much. And you never know, how people will respond. We have these problems with change, but we're in an environment that is continuously changing based on our intentions. So, if we're having a problem with change, it's a conundrum in itself when everything's always changing, right?
Yeah, and it's really going to be changing right now. This 5G rollout shit.
Well, I'm not too concerned with it because of, we have tools, and just like him giving us that discount, the copper wiring, a lot of these things, they'll say they're going to roll it out. Well, it's already been in place for years before they even say they're going to roll it out. But there's something in the copper that, and mixed with the crystal, that repels them away, and it kind of, makes like a vortex around you of any foreign frequencies that are from technology or whatnot, and allow your natural frequencies to resonate. You have clarity in your dreams, the instructions that are sewn up in you when you sleep. There's, we call them pizza dreams, any of that. That stuff starts to clear away. All that background noise starts to just dissipate. And then you realize that, even the copper, everything that we need in this realm is here, or we can manifest it. Okay? And anything that we're told, you just think of it as everything's inverted. So it's just, we're in backwards land. I mean, it's just, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's just that simple. And you can be free and walk as the sovereign, divine, unique being that you are. You already are this. We just forgot.
It's the ones that don't know this good stuff that's going to be bombarded. I mean, the kids that already are stuck on their phone all the time. And the ones that hold the laptop in their laps. And, what is it going to do to their body, their little bodies, the children? That's what I'm talking about. that part of it is crappy.
Right.
But like you said, we can all buy them Argonite.
We can buy them organite crystals, and we can buy them pendants and protection.
The
and
ones we love.
Yes. So
Anyway.
if they're not awake, this will still do the job. It will still protect.
I've been talking to my kids for like 3 years now. They got so tired of it, they kicked me off of their play.
Oh.
But that's
But-
okay. Now I live on the side of a mountain, walk crooked.
Don't worry about it. That unconditional love, it's there. They love you unconditionally. But sometimes people need to experience for themselves, and sometimes we need to just get out of the way and allow it. It's hard, but especially our adult children, we have to allow it, and things happen, and it's how we handle it is what makes the difference between. People think that kindness is a weakness, but actually, to show unconditional love and forgiveness and hold no judgment is actually more of a strength. It takes a very strong person to be treated poorly by somebody, but to walk away from that situation still loving and forgiving that person. Walking away doesn't mean that that you don't like them, or it's not like that. It just means you don't deserve that, and you understand that. They just have the distortion still in their mind with the hierarchy and all of these things still going on, that they've got an inner turmoil that they need to deal with. But when they come to the conclusion and the understanding, then it'll come back around. Everything's going to be just fine. You don't have to be a doormat. It takes a lot of strength to walk away from a situation. More strength to walk away from a situation that's unhealthy and leave that comfort zone. Like I said, we don't like change, but we are in a realm that is continuously changing, and we can't deny that now with the Mandela effect and these different things that are able to be seen and validated.
Yeah.
How and
And it's
people
so much
having
clearer up here in this sixth realm, It's so much clearer.
yes, and
Are you still got your show going on?
yes, but I am about to zip it up because oh my gosh, we've been going 72 minutes. What?
We get to going, don't we? We get to going.
Well, it was wonderful to talk to you. Let me change the background and take the phone number down. I don't even know if it's stuck around. She's a pop in, pop out type of gal. So, but I do enjoy.
See?
I pop in and pop out of her streams too, and listen and check out what she's got going on. But we're never alone. And we'll be talking soon anyways, offline. But you already knew that. But I am going to shut down the conference now and sew up the show. Thank you.
Your show looks like it's repeating itself.
No, it's just me. That I just took down the phone number, and it's not repeating itself. We're still live. They still hear you.
Okay.
I love you, honey.
I got two Michelles going here.
Okay. I'll talk to you soon, hon.
I love you.
I love you.
Good night.
Good night.
This call is being recorded.
I can't make it hang up.
Sorry about that. I just left Uber conference. She couldn't figure out how to hang up, and I couldn't figure out how to get out. They've changed everything so much. And I want to, again, thank you, Belinda, for the super chat. I do appreciate all the support, all the love that everybody shows. And And thank you all for being here at this late hour. As we know that the phone lines work, I will be looking into doing some call-in shows and where we can share, and because this is, let's grow together as the oneness that we truly are, in unconditional love, and we all hold a precious piece to this puzzle, and we all have so much to offer one another, and it's just it's an absolute beautiful thing. And on that note, I will let you guys, well, maybe I'll let you guys go. Nah, maybe we'll talk for another hour. No, maybe I'll let you go. I love you guys. Always share what you know and listen so we can grow. I love you all so much. Peace. Oh, and I like it when they do the heart. Yeah. Talk to you soon.